Hi, everybody. How are you? Okay, looks like I have a little bit. Hold on. I've got to. There we go. Hopefully, I'm live now. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. I see you all here. Hi, Lauren and Catherine. Hi, Joanne. Thanks for being a YouTube member. You'll notice that I changed my levels a little bit and I added a new one. So, everybody, thanks for coming. So, let's see. Am I all set up? This is a little more complicated today. I got to get it all set up. Today I'm using, I'll be using my tuning forks, and I did check to make sure that you'll be able to hear them through StreamYard, but I need to know if you can't. So let's do a little test, huh? Let's see. Can you hear this? This is number 432. Can you hear that? Let me know that it works while live. In my test last night, it did work. But last time I did solfeggio on here, it did not work. So you couldn't hear it. So let me know. All right. And let me just set up a little bit here. And then we'll start. I'm very excited about doing this. I've been wanting to do one big video with lots of solfeggio in it. And so here we are. We'll just have to line them up a little bit here, and then we'll start. Okay. And thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm supposed to forward this, aren't I? Can you hear me now? It's one of those days. So I'm a little bit late, running a little late. Oh, there I am. Okay. All right, great. So there we go. Okay. You can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, well, let's start. And I got to change my banner. Oops. One last thing, because, I use these for my podcast. So if you guys ever, miss one of these or you want to see it again, you can watch the edited version of my podcast. So let's start again. Here we go. Or let's actually start. Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal. I'm so excited to have you here today. I'll be giving you a group healing on, I'm giving an Ascended Master Solfeggio group healing. So I'll be using solfeggio forks, solfeggio tones with these tuning forks. And then I will be channeling a few Ascended Masters for you. These are the same Ascended Masters we've been working with in Tag Lightworkers. So we have Melchizedek, Sanat Kumara, Lady Nada, and Lady Rowena, who is new to me, Lady Rowena. And so I thought I would channel each one of them at the end. So let's begin. I'm going to go through 10 different solfeggio forks. And if you have questions, I can answer them too. And I'll tell you what each one does. So first, let's begin with a little bit of a clearing and a healing for everyone. So we are entered into the same sacred space. I have already done a sacred circle for all of us here, but let's just do a little bit of clearing and healing for everyone to begin. So to the korio manakoyo so yamanayo ayana koyo so yotoyo so yama so yama ayoko koksiaria ayano yotoru korsiara koroko ayara korsiara koroko yarako. All right, here we go. All right, now that you're all clear and you're all ready to receive these healings, I'm going to start with a solfeggio tone 147 hertz. So 147 hertz is the sound of this tone. If you want to know what it means for for music to be in 432 hertz instead of 440 hertz, which people ask me all the time. What that means is that the orchestra, let's say the orchestra today are these tuning forks. They are tuned to 432 hertz. The orchestra is tuned to that. So all of them are tuned to the sort of, it's not a key, but it's like when a orchestra begins, they all tune to an A. Okay, that's the note that they all tune to. So whether that A is tuned to 432 or 440 is a difference. It used to be to 432, which is much more what's the word? I'm trying to say harmonia. Ugh, I can't say it. Which is much more gentle to the body. It's a better harmony. It helps you raise your vibration. It clears you and heals you. But now orchestra's tuned to 440, so that's different. So that is just a certain note that everything is sort of tuned to. It's hard to explain, but there are notes in between the notes. If you go to a piano and you play C, D, E, F, G, then there's also notes in between those, which are sharp or flat because the piano is tuned to 440. So in between those notes, they're not quite in the key, right? Now, the whole piano could be tuned to 432. That doesn't mean that each key is 432. They're different hertz sounds, but they're tuned to this system. So it's kind of hard to explain, especially since I'm a singer, not a violinist, but I hope that helps. So this is a hertz of 174. And this solfeggio tone helps reduce physical and emotional pain. It promotes healing in the body and the auric field. It releases stress. It releases stress and helps you concentrate. So I'm going to start with this one and some liquid Reiki sound healing to heal you. And with my liquid Reiki sound healing and shamanic healing, what I'm doing is I'm mixing master Reiki. I'm mixing it with light language, and all of it is channeled by higher dimensional beings. And the higher dimensional beings that I'm channeling today are Melchizedek, Sanat Kumara, Lady Nada, and Lady Rowena. Okay? So let's begin. 174. Can you hear it? Yamaya. So I'm going to do it one more time. 174 to release your stress, help you concentrate, and promote healing in your body and auric field to reduce physical and emotional pain. Take some deep breaths with me. All right, now we're going to go to 285 hertz. This is for restructuring and rebuilding damaged tissues and organs. It promotes healing and grounds your energy. We're starting with low and we're going high. So we'll start with all kinds of grounding and body aches and physical things. And as we go higher in the solfeggio forks or the solfeggio tones, you'll find that they do more spiritual. They have more spiritual leanings to them. So this is number 285. that was a loud one. When you use tuning forks, sometimes you hear that it's loud. Sometimes you strike it and it's soft, and sometimes you strike it and it's loud, and you'll get to know what it means. Sometimes it needs to be loud because you need that healing, or sometimes it's soft because, it could be any reason. It's not always the same. Sometimes it's because you need it to be strong, sometimes because you need it to be soft, sometimes you need to really be alerted that this is some type of healing that you need. Okay, let's go to 396. 396 hertz is for transforming grief to joy, eliminating fear and anxiety, and releasing blocks. So this is a great fork. I love it so much. Okay, and this is, I sometimes call this a mom fork because I feel like as moms, we need this one to transform the grief of parenting, of always feeling like you're messing up, and like releasing the anxiety you have. But of course, it just relates to any situation. Here we are. Oh, yada da da, oh, yada da da, I feel Lady Nada coming forward with this one really strongly. So yada da yada yada so. Ay 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 so. Ay ay so. Ay ay so. Ay ay kara kara sto yamat kisi ado to yada hu. Ay ay no no yada so. All right. Let's go to 417. And 417 is transmutation, releasing and transforming trauma, and removing negative energy. Okay. Now we're going to step away from the 9 solfeggio forks or solfeggio tones that you know as the main solfeggio tones and go to 432 itself. So remember, I was talking about the 432 hertz. So this is just the 432. So this is just known for healing, and it helps promote sleep, and it helps you just like physically relax your muscles. So here we go. And it's also believed to resonate more deeply with the Schumann resonance, but in my opinion, the Schumann resonance is changing as we go to Ascension. So I don't get too much into that anymore. Here we go. This one's 432. I do feel that. I do feel the relaxation of my muscles from this one. I hope you do too. Okay. Now we're going to go to 417. This is for transmutation, releasing and transforming trauma and removing negative energy. So this is a great one for clearing your space and clearing trauma. So take some deep breaths and let's see how much we can clear. You'll hear it's not much different than 432, right? This is 417, so it's pretty close. Ooh, this one's ringing really loudly right now because this is exactly what we need in this time, as you're really feeling the density that you need to work through to find all the light that can be held in your light body for ascension. Still feeling Lady Nada there, and I think I'm feeling Sanat Kumara step forward. And we're on 528 hertz. This is the love frequency. It promotes miracles, repairs DNA, heals chakras, reduces stress. And this is the love frequency. So really puts you in love. Great for the heart chakra and the high heart chakra. Now, 639 hertz creates a deeper connection to your higher self, promotes harmonious relationships, enhances communication, understanding, tolerance, and love. So where do you think this coincides with a chakra, right? Throat chakra for communication. And I have a whole blog post on Solfeggio tones with lots of links to other healings that I've done on each fork. So this is the first time I've used them all, I think, in a public healing. So I hope that this is educational and helpful. So 639, let's connect to our higher self. Let's enhance our communication. Oops, I didn't mean to do that one. So that was Sanat Kumara that I'm feeling coming through with that healing. And I'll be channeling him in a minute. And we're going to go to 741. This one's a powerful detoxifier, helps express true self in healthy ways, uncover solution, awakens intuition, aids communication, balances the throat chakra. So some of these work with more than one chakras, obviously. But this is a really good one too for if you have any kind of virus or bacteria or something like that, or you're sick or you're trying not to get sick. This is a good one for that. 741. That was Lady Rowena, and that one almost made me feel like crying. That felt so good. But I'm super emotional right now with the energy of the earth coming through in my own shadow work. So I don't know if you guys are feeling that too, but I definitely am. Okay, let's go on to 852. We have two more. 852, Hertz brings positive thoughts, promotes intuition, and creates a deeper spiritual connection. Transforms negative thoughts and patterns, dispels fear and anxiety, and connects to higher consciousness. Releases overthinking and promotes inner knowledge. And again, if you want to know more about Solfeggio, then please check out my blog post where I explain about the history of it and what they are. They're just these notes that we know do these wonderful healing things. Okay, 852. That one felt good too. And these are who I'm channeling. Okay, last one. 963. Connects to oneness, matter to spirit, returns you to connection to source, and enables cellular enlightenment. Activates the pineal gland and raises your vibration. I also have a fork for the pineal gland, but I don't use it very much because it can be very strong. So let's connect to 963 hertz. What do you think? How are these solfeggio tones feeling for you? Do you feel them working? I'd love to hear. Let's do one more with this fork. Okay. All right, now I'd like to channel some of these wonderful ascended masters for you. And let's see, I have, Lauren says she feels relaxed. Good, I feel relaxed too. I'm going to see, I have a few pictures, not that we really know what they look like, but I'll bring them up for you. Let's see. I got to figure out the share screen. Give me a second. All right. wanted to do it the other way where she's big. Let's try this. There we go. This is Lady Nada. Okay. And I'm going to channel her for you. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is Lady Rowena. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. See, and this is Melchizedek. What? Nope, that didn't work. Hold on. I'm not that great with technology. I know you guys think I am, but I am not. Here we go. I'm going to start with, oops. That's why I've got Lady Nada in here twice. Okay, that's all right. I've got another Lady Nada in here. Do I? I don't. Oh, I'll have to download it again. Okay, sorry. Hold on just one second and we'll get it. So I'm going to, does anyone have any questions for any of these Ascended Masters? And I can ask them, but I do. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry I don't have Lady Nada. I got to download it real quick. I must have done it wrong. Yeah, here we go. Real quick. Okay, but I'm going to start with Lady Rowena. So Lady Rowena, I did not know until this month last month, when I was just trying to figure out who were some female Ascended Masters we could connect to that weren't ones that we already knew that are goddesses, or, because we really have a lot of male Ascended Masters who are just Ascended Masters. They're not something else like goddess or, Gaia or something like that. And so I really wanted to find some that were also just that were just Ascended Masters in their own right. And it took me a while. So I found Lady Rowena, and she has such a beautiful energy. So let me channel her for you and see what message she has for you. I come with open mind, open heart, and ask you to do the same. Open your heart and open your mind to the way of the future, which comes to you never in the way that you expect. As you know, trying to control the how when you are manifesting your dream future can detract from your law of attraction. Instead, concentrate on what you wish to receive and feeling. What is the feeling you would wish to have in your life? And that is so much easier for your guides and helpers to help you find that feeling in your life. And it may be in the way that you least expect it. So open your mind and open your heart to a future of goodness and love. Open your mind and your heart to miracles, and open yourself to allow the frequencies of this earth, of this beautiful earth, and the beautiful frequencies that are flooding it at this time to help you with your ascension. Don't fight. Don't fight the shadow work that is being presented to you now. You can release these old thoughts, thought patterns, frequencies, and feelings in an aligned and easy way. And we ask you to just accept how you feel, accept your history, accept yourself with love and compassion, accept your faults and your mistakes, and open only to love. Forgive yourself deeply, and you will find your vibration to rise and rise, allowing more light in the body and allowing your ascension to come higher and higher within you. And here is a healing to help raise your frequency and your level of ascension. Oh, that was nice. Well, Lauren, you asked for some advice on releasing self-judgment and you manifested it. Isn't that what she just gave you a little bit? But maybe we could get a little more from Lady Nada. So let's go to Lady Nada. I'm going to share the screen again. This is from the Kyle Gray deck. One of them. I have more than one, so I can't remember which one. And we'll bring in Lady Nada. I know many of you, and you know me, in many incarnations and names. I am one of the higher ascended masters who looks over humanity and helps in all ways. The question is how to release self-judgment. And the answer is forgiveness. Knowing that you are only human and that you have come here on this earth, in this body, in this life to make mistakes. Mistakes is the way that shows you the truth and the light. For you to stand in the light, you must make a mistake, acknowledge your part in it, and forgive yourself. If it helps to know that this is part of your humanity, that everyone makes mistakes and everyone must learn to forgive themselves, to release them, then I hope that this helps you with your journey. It's normal. It's expected. It is not the mistake that is your teaching as much as what you do with it. When you make a mistake and you acknowledge that mistake and you acknowledge your part in it and you learn from it, then what is the use of shame and blame? Instead, learn, release, and ask for forgiveness from those whom you have hurt. And then, most importantly, forgive yourself. For there is no spiritual being, angel, or deity who is upset or mad with you ever. Your spirit guides and your guides and helpers are always helping you and always encouraging you and never blaming you or shaming you. We are always here in this space for you. That was Lady Nada. Okay. And now I'm going to channel Melchizedek. So let's see. I'll share screen again. Let's see, I need to do this. Okay. Here we go. Melchizedek. Pretty cool Ascended Master Melchizedek. It is a great time of ascension here in December. You are feeling the waves. You are feeling the change. And you are feeling hope. Hope is coming in large waves. It is large enough to break down your barriers against hope. For you have been programmed to believe that there is no hope and that those who wish for joy and who expect great things are silly and frivolous. And hope has been erased from your plane of existence by those who wish to take it from you, for those who wish you to become bitter and harden your heart against love, against wishes, against dreams. But this is not the case. This is fraudulent. This is a spiritual attack against humanity. Instead, lower your walls and let hope in. I bring you a healing for hope. Oh my gosh, that really hit me hard. That's what I feel like my shadow work has been about lately, is how I've hardened myself against some hope. And now I have to let down my own walls against that. So I think it's really interesting that he's saying it's for everyone. It's not just happening to me. Are you all feeling emotional? I think when you start to bring down your walls against things like that, that's when the emotion is coming in. That's how I'm feeling it anyway. Okay, we have one more. Sanat Kumara. Here we go. I bring you the Christ light, the light of Christ. What is this light? It is not a religious light from Ascended Master Yeshua. This is a light of Source, beaming from Source itself, the universe, or God, as you might call it. And it is what you are a part of. It is where you get your own light. Your spark of light comes from great Source. And Christ light is one of the frequencies of light that helps you ascend. And I am a great master of it. It is my work. And I bring this light to you, though you have already experienced it. I bring it to you now so you may recognize it, so you may use it in your own frequency light, in your own vibration, in your own walk in this life, in this world. And if you are a practitioner, in your own work. And in your own work, no matter what you do, whether you consider yourself a practitioner or not. All right. So those were the 4 masters that I've been working with TAG in November and December: Melchizedek, Sanat Kumara, Lady Nada, Lady Rowena. We are working on all kinds of things, mainly anchoring self-love, energy mastery, alignment with these masters, but we're also working with psychometry and just mastering our own self, our own reality. And so all of this that they're talking about actually ties in pretty beautifully with what we're doing in TAG right now. So I hope that you will check out my TAG Lightworkers program. It's on my soundwavesheal.com website. And I also have some smaller priced, I also have some YouTube memberships as well. We have like $2.99, we have $9.99 and $14.99. And some of it has little tiny bits of tag in it to help you if tag is not something you can commit to right now. But tag runs from $111 a month to $197 depending on your contract. So I really recommend it. It helps you raise your frequency and really open your psychic senses and connect to all types of beings who are so helpful in our journey to ascension. But either way, I hope you like and subscribe on YouTube at Soundwaves Heal. It really helps me, and it helps me just bring out lots of free content every week. So I hope that you're enjoying it. And a big shout out to those who are here, who are in the membership, like Joanne and Heather. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. And I hope that this healing really helps you. You can listen to it as much as you want. Listen to the Ascended Masters again. I think that was great advice that we could use. We could hear more than one time, right? Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye. Thank you for watching. I'm Rachel Chamness at soundwavesheal.com. I love to help lightworkers trans-channel messages, light, and healing in higher dimensions. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow on social media. And consider checking out my Tag Lightworkers monthly mentorship program.